Hi guys, this is Brian with Southeast Diesel Repair. Making this video to kind of set up an introduction to who I am and what I like to do with these videos. I got into trucking back in 2010. I've been doing trucking as a fleet owner. I've been a dispatcher before, and I also been a diesel mechanic. Really all my life I've been surrounded around trucks, and the reason why I like to make these videos is kind of try to help out the new owner operators, the newer truck owners coming on board, kind of let you guys know what this trucking is about. Trucking is definitely not a side business. As a standpoint, I've seen many people that would like to own a truck as some sort of way of making some side money. For those people, definitely it's not a side business. Trucking, you have to be willing to put in the hours. You have to be willing to definitely go the extra mile for it. Not only as far as the keeping the truck on the road mechanically, maintaining the truck, hiring a driver. Also, we got on the trucking industry, the trucking safety regulations are definitely overrated. There's just definitely way too many regulations when it comes to safety. So a lot of the problems that I have dealt with in the past 9 years has been not knowing the right information at the right time. This has cost me definitely a lot of money. It has been really expensive for me to learn, and I just wish somebody would have taught me. But back then when I started, I was only 18 years old, and I just didn't know any better. Like I said, I always been around trucks. I always been around since I was a little kid. My dad's a diesel mechanic, so I always been around the truck area as far as the repair side, but not always the business side. Once again, trucking does require a lot of legal documents, especially for DOT and safety. In case of an accident, insurance is definitely expensive and hard to get these days. So the main reason why I want to make these videos is to kind of give a little bit of my experience of what I've gone through. I'm currently have 6 trucks on the road, company owned, and I got drivers on them. I also have a small diesel repair shop where we don't have nothing crazy big like that, but we do a lot of repairs that most small shops would not do, and sometimes only the dealer would. So the whole idea of some of these videos on the mechanical side is to help owner operators get back on the road when they're stuck on the road, and do a lot of their own things, a lot of their own repairs that they can do on their own, and not have to always die at the dealership. Of course, there's special tools that you will need, and those tools cannot always be obtained really cheaply, but there is other alternatives to what you can do. There's some scanners that you can get, and that's kind of what I want to help you guys with. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to be able to provide some of that information to you guys, so you can use this on the road and also at the house. Because remember, preventive maintenance is always cheaper than having to repair anything on the road, man. Anything on the road will go times 3 easily, sometimes even higher than that. Well, these videos will be repairing anything from, I'll be showing you how to repair anything from a flat tire, all the way to replacing a tire, all the way to start working on DPF systems, on DPF components, troubleshooting the components, engine preventive maintenance as far as oil changes, what oil changes to use, what oil types to use, what things to do and not to do, how often should you rotate your tires, how to check loose wheel bearings, how to check for a bad wheel seal, transmission oil levels. I'm gonna try to upload at least one video every Sunday. and hopefully we can do eventually more than one. I am a person that tends to be busy, and sometimes I do have to make a lot of time just for myself. So I will try to make at least one video a week and upload it every Sunday afternoon, and pretty much you know, we'll go from there. I will also in the future like to provide a little bit of the legal information that I've been getting throughout the time, as far as how to get an MC number, how to get a DOT number, pretty much what things to do and not to do when you're a smaller trucking company and you start adding many trucks. All of a sudden, insurance companies don't like that. They see that as a bigger threat, and they do not like that because they know that you don't have the experience, and you will be surprised that in the middle of your policy or at the end of your policy, your insurance company will call you and tell you that they're about to cancel on you, which will make you lose a lot of money, down payments, and all that information. I will also be making videos on that and try to save you guys, especially the new people that have not had any experience with trucking, and it will also give them a second thought. You know, like I said, this is not, you cannot view trucking as an investor point where maybe you can have a truck and it will make you $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 every week. It doesn't work like that. You will work for that money. Even though your truck is on the road working, let's say Monday through Friday, when that truck comes back to the terminal, you got to make sure that that truck is in safe conditions to go back on the road, which means you will be buying tires, you will be buying brakes, you will be checking lights, along with the other regulations. You know, make sure that ELD logbook is connected. Make sure the driver is also taking care of the logbook. Sometimes the driver just don't really care about the company. You know, all they care is about making money from Monday through Friday, and that's it. As a fleet owner, you have that responsibility of making sure that all these people around you are doing their job. So whenever you do get inspected by DOT, the Department of Safety, you are taken care of. So once again, these videos will cover a lot of the legal stuff, a lot of the mechanical repair stuff, and also ways that that you can kind of make this whole trucking experience a little bit easier on you. Hopefully later on today I can make our first video on repairing, on replacing a tire. So once again, we have a customer on the shop right now that needs to get a tire replaced. I would like to show you guys kind of a trick of how to remove the tire without actually taking the rim or the wheel off. This is an outside trailer tire, which you guys can actually remove without having to take the rim itself. So this situation can help you. Maybe if you're out there stranded on the road, you don't have the 1-inch impact gun or the multiplier to remove the tire, and this will definitely give you guys a little bit of advice on how to go around those scenarios. And once again, you know, this will save you money. At the end of the day, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. And I just wish, you know, there would be somewhere where I could go when I first started trucking and go around it. So I'm just trying to share a little bit of my knowledge and kind of give you guys some help as well. And well, that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys on the next video.